being a Windows user, I got lots of things through the update saying that I could try out the preview version of Windows 11. I chose not to because of it's too new, too many bugs, and I don't want my information anonymously given to Microsoft. I waited, then I started hearing requirements that you have to have in order to download Windows 11. It makes me want to wait even longer. Then one day I see online that Windows 11 has been officially released to the public. I get curious, wondering if I can even put Windows 11 on here. I know I can't. I'm just curious if things have changed in the official release and I can all of a sudden put Windows 11 on here. Mind you, I think Windows 11 cannot go on my laptop or my desktop. Go to download it and it says on their page to check for compatibility before downloading. I'm like, well, why don't I do that? That seems easier and quicker. So I download that and I check it and they say you are not compatible with Windows 11. 2 or 3 days go by. I'm like, hey, let's be facetious here. Even though I cannot do it, let's be facetious anyway. So I go to the Windows website and I don't even do the checker this time. I just straight up download Windows 11, and sure enough, Windows 11 is allowed to be installed and everything. So I'm told by Microsoft, try it out for a week to 10 days. If you don't like it, you can downgrade to Windows 10. But after the week to 10 days, you have to stay with Windows 11 whether you like it or not. So I try Windows 11 out and I find out some things I like, don't like. It's like any operating system, and which I'll tell you about in a minute. So as I'm using this thing, I'm starting to really not like Windows 11. I'm starting to realize that it's the every other operating system crap, but I continue to use it anyway to see if it gets any better. Another 2 days in, I start thinking, should I downgrade or should I leave this? I end up keeping Windows 11 and just saying, screw it, and I'm going to deal with the operating system as a whole. Now I'm probably 2-3 weeks in, and now I can't downgrade, obviously. But all in all, I haven't used the operating system much. So like I said earlier, it's like anything else, there's good and bad. And so we're going to talk about what I liked and didn't like about Windows. So let's get into it and see what Windows 11 is all about. So for starters, when I first installed Windows 11, I noticed the Windows button along with a bunch of different icons is in the middle of the taskbar. I immediately don't like that. Immediately find it odd. I immediately find it tacky. Why would somebody want this? I think, oh well, whatever. They wanted to update. First heard about Windows 11, I heard Windows was advertising as a cleaner, more simpler Windows. I don't find the Windows key in the middle of your taskbar to be simpler, cleaner, easier to use. If you don't know, I think Windows 10 start menu is the best start menu they've ever made besides Windows 7 start menu. I think Windows 10 is the best operating system they've ever made besides Windows 7. I think that they should have revamped their start menu from Windows 10 and made it a better Windows 10 start menu, not change it altogether. But I also noticed when you bring up the start menu that it's bigger than Windows 10. It's a little wonky. I don't like that it says pinned and all apps at the top. I wish there was an option that I could get rid of the name pin. I think the word pin is just unnecessary, a waste of code. I think all apps is just not needed. They should have just left it as all programs because not everything is an app. The more I use Windows 11, the more I look online to see what other people's opinions are on Windows 11. And I've heard nothing but download this program. You can have your Windows 10 start menu back. Start menu and the taskbar is utter garbage. And not only do I hear this, I'm thinking, no wonder this is the #1 complaint about Windows 11. The start menu and the taskbar is trash. So I'm hoping in an update they will make it better. I don't like that the search bar is just pinned at the top. I liked how in Windows 10 the search bar was hidden until you type. I also don't like that you can do a feature where until you hover over the very bottom of your screen, your taskbar will not appear. Your taskbar should be up at all times on the screen. That'll confuse a lot of computer illiterate people. Again, a waste of code, a waste of time. For anybody who knows Linux and different flavors of Linux, I feel like I'm using a combination of KDE Linux and Ubuntu Linux. I am using Windows because I want Windows. If I want Linux, I will download a flavor of a Linux operating system. You want to have Linux incorporated into Windows so that you can get on the developer train that's going around right now. I understand it is very popular right now since there's really no more features to put on a computer right now, that they're security and developer heavy right now. But they can do it and separate Linux from Windows. I like that you can go to the Windows Store and download any flavor of Linux you want without using an emulator, dual boot, or virtual machine. And you can use the Linux terminal all you want through Windows. But at the same time, most people who use Windows are everyday computer people or computer literate people or gamers. Windows is not known as a coding developer Windows. Hence why Windows has a lot of gaming heavy features, everyday computing features like a built-in game capture, pre-installed Xbox app, and like Cortana, text-to-speech, multitasking, split screen. So that said, a lot of people that use Windows are not coders. So they're not going to use Linux on Windows. And it'll come in handy with those selected few Windows coders. The majority of people aren't going to use it. Which makes it a waste of code, a waste of space, and a waste of time. I really applaud Windows, where when you install Windows, it comes with all the privacy features turned off. Usually you had to go in there manually and turn them all off. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you're turning off all these features, but yet you have a list, yay long, of telemetry that you're stealing from us and spying on us and hacking us with. So turning off the privacy does absolutely nothing. It's better than nothing. I like that even though they switched the start menu around and made it way different any other operating system, that they haven't gone back. They haven't gone back to Windows 8 Metro. Windows 8 Metro was the worst Windows startup menu I had ever seen. There was so many complaints about it. Nobody liked it. Not only that, but the computer literate people didn't know how to get to the start menu. And they didn't even know how to get out of the start menu once they were in. It was 10 times more confusing for the computer literate people. I also like that Windows 11 has this thing where if you go over to a program you're in and you hover over the X or the square, I can't remember which, it'll bring up a box with 4 little diagrams in it of where do you want your multitasking to be. I think that is faster option. I think it could be more convenient. But all in all, Windows 11 is trash. And I hope in the coming updates, Windows figures it out and makes their Windows 11 a lot better, or quickly opt for Windows 12. Windows does this thing where they have every other operating system is good and every other operating system is crap. For example, XP was good, Vista was crap, Windows 7 was good, 8 was crap, 8.1 was a little better than 8, but still crap, and then Windows 10 was the best operating system Windows ever had. I'm starting to think that Windows plans it this way so that they can have a testing operating system. But all in all, try out Windows 11 for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I'm just one user out of the bunch, and this is only my opinion and my discovery of Windows. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Every bit helps. Also, if you want to be more in the know of when I post new videos, hit up my socials.